Hi, my name is David Bain, and for my Persuasive presentation, I will be doing exercising. Did you know that the number of overweight Americans has more than doubled since the 1970s? Because of this, the number of health issues associated with being overweight has also increased greatly in the past 40 years. However, many of these symptoms can be reduced by simply exercising on a regular basis. Today, I plan to convince you of how much more beneficial it is to exercise rather than not. So, when many people associate overweight, they also associate it with not exercising. However, there are also many other things that can also go together with not exercising and being overweight, such as health issues. For example, we have physical health issues, such as type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease. Sometimes if you're that overweight and out of shape, strokes can actually occur, and in worst case scenario, you actually are at a higher chance of getting cancer. Some other health issues that are commonly associated with being overweight are mental health issues. For example, people that are overweight tend to have more depression, anxiety levels, their low motivation, sleep deprivation, and an overall increase in the amount of stress. This can be caused from anything from maybe some of the physical issues they're having or even just trying to function in a social environment, which leads us to our next health issue, which is social. People that are generally overweight and do not exercise tend to have low self-esteem, which can ultimately make it harder to get a job. When employers are trying to employ people, they generally look for people that are in shape, motivated, and self-confident. But if you have low self-esteem, you may not be showing that, and that may restrict your employer from employing you. It is also difficult to fit in, and some people with low self-esteem may not want to be in a long-term relationship, which could generally end up causing some long-term loneliness. However, there are a few different things that can help a person from not exercising at all to making it a regular part of their lifestyle. First of which is planning it out. The best thing to do when you start out is to ask yourself when you have free time. So what you want to do is you kind of want to look at your week as a whole and find periods or a period of time when you actually can implement some exercising and then go from there. Secondly is to have a positive mindset by staying confident. A lot of times people start out with a positive mindset, they want to get their exercises in, but it doesn't exactly work with their schedule, they give up. The key is to make it work around your schedule and implement it as often as you can and stay positive. Another thing to do is to find an encouraging partner to help motivate you. So you can find a workout buddy that has the same interests as you and is also trying to better themselves. Or if this isn't available to you, they have online blogs. I know Beachbody offers it, and they're pretty much there to help you meet your goals. Another thing you can do are early workouts. And I know most people have the 1 to 2 hours a day they can get up and actually do something, but no one really wants to. But if you do, you can actually get up early and maybe jog for a mile and not even realize you're doing it because it's so early in the morning. Another thing that can help you start from scratch is to find the right workout for you. So the best thing to do is to ask yourself what works for you. You kind of want to start at your own pace. There are things like yoga, cardio, running, or even running short distances or jogging. Another common thing is lifting at the gym. One thing that all of these have in common is that they're things that you can work at your own pace. And as time progresses, you can actually beat your personal best and just improve amongst yourself and have a little competition with yourself. Now, imagine what it would be like to experience some of the benefits that are achieved with exercising regularly. Some things that are associated with people that exercise regularly and are in shape are some physical benefits. For example, you have people that exercise have good weight control. It helps them lose weight. People that start from scratch generally have a notice with a decrease in their weight that they were at before, just because they're actually doing some physical activity now. It also helps lower blood pressure, and it is proven to lessen certain symptoms that are associated with type 2 diabetes. And all in all, it improves your sex life, which is probably because you're in better shape, and it ultimately makes you happier as a whole. Some other health benefits associated with exercising regularly are mental health benefits. For example, people tend to have less depression and anxiety. For example, let's say you have a stressful day at work. Instead of sitting there dwelling about it while watching TV, you can go out and emphasize that energy, maybe lifting weights or running, and then when you get home, it won't be on your mind. You'll ultimately be in a good mood. And another thing that helps you with mental health is you tend to feel well rested because you're getting better sleep. And lastly, you feel more relaxed. A lot of people that do cross country or anything outdoors like that, it just helps them feel like one with nature and to get relaxed. Lastly, social benefits. So one thing that's common is people join gyms and they get to meet new people and make friends. And what this does is you become more outgoing, you get to experience new things. Like people that go to the gym tend to do more active activities outside of the gym place, and some of which can be like hiking or kayaking, and this ultimately strengthens your confidence. So in conclusion, I hope that I've convinced you that it is much more beneficial to exercise regularly rather than to not. Hopefully I've done this by showing you that not exercise can lead to some seriously negative effects. Starting from scratch doesn't have to be a hard thing, and there are many good benefits of exercise. So after hearing this presentation, how will you choose to spend your free time? Will you spend it watching TV, or will you go out and do something productive? Thanks for listening, and here is my reference page. And here's my audience if you haven't seen them yet.